Hi everybody, hi Gil.
Hi.
I want to share with you something today.
Do you?
If you're watching YouTube in the last year or so, you've probably seen a lot of YouTubers calling out YouTube. YouTube changed its monetization policy last year.
This season, up to now, we have been getting twice as many views as last season, but less YouTube money.
Half as much, double the views, almost half as much of the money, and we were banking on it, so to speak, pun intended.
Right, because during the off season, there's very little YouTube money, and we were like our whole business plan, like an Excel sheet for the entire year, was based on these 2 months, the high season, 3 months, let's say September as well, getting a lot of views from YouTube, and those months paying for all the other months, because we've worked really hard these past few months, posting 2 videos per week.
We bought new equipment.
Added more people, added content and topics.
I sold my kidney.
And also, I flew to New York to shoot videos about Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. And everything was predicated upon what happened last season, and then deducting from that this season the channel is bigger, then more views, more money, and this is how the channel will sustain itself together with Patreon, which is a stable source of income.
Basically, YouTubers is saying to us, you should aim to the lowest common denominator.
And they're pushing us out. Like, we can't be like a huge channel.
We don't want to be.
Yeah, we don't want to be. Like, we do what we do, and it's big enough, right? And it should be enough, and it should have been enough. But it's not.
Yeah. The thing is that YouTube started as like this great, like everything, it started like this great democratizer. You don't need the labels. You don't need the record companies. You don't need the cable companies to support you, and you don't need some producer that will come to you and say, you got the
pick you. Right.
But now it seems like if you don't have 1 million subscribers, you can't really make a living doing YouTube, even though, with all modesty, I think we create very nice content. We put a lot of thought, effort, creativity,
a lot of time. Also.
A lot of time. We
were
wide. We shot in New York even one time.
Right, and we even added an editor to help a little bit. So all those expenses are now we're starting to feel stressed a little bit, because there's very, very, very little money coming in from YouTube during this season. We have been getting a lot of new patrons. I think about 70 or 80 new patrons in the first week as of shooting this video. And if that pace keeps going, then by the end of the season we'll have about 1,000 patrons, which is nice.
Yeah.
And was supposed to be enough. But because of all these changes, after we've done the math, basically we need 2,000 patrons in order to be able to keep going.
Especially that now I'm going to relocate. I'm moving to the States. You will come to New York, and we'll shoot a lot of videos about that.
Yeah, for the whole time. So in order to pay for the trip to come to New York, and for that we need to know where we are, and we need to know that we can spend that money in order to shoot the videos. Like, we had a plan, and that plan was based on the information at hand, but now things have changed. So, like, if you enjoy videos and you've been watching them for a long time, and you've said to yourself, okay, someday I'll support them, like they're worth supporting, this is the time that we need your support. Like, usually when we talk about Patreon, we do it like tongue-in-cheek and a little bit funny, but now we want to be serious and like for reals. This is very important.
I got 5 kids to feed.
Now you're making a joke, and they won't think that it's serious.
Not a joke. I got 5 kids.
You got 4.
5 kids. Obviously, more patrons. A sustainable channel means a commitment from us.
Right.
Because if it's not sustainable, and I'm going to relocate to a different
continent,
an area code, it's I don't know how long can you stress this if it's not sustainable. We want to keep on doing. There's still a lot of Game of Thrones content.
And not only that, there's some other stuff to do.
Yeah.
Right. It can even, in some way, it can be a blessing in disguise if we're able to reach 2,000 patrons. So okay, so the YouTube money is not there, but then we'll know that we have a steady income and we can keep doing it for the long haul, and we can plan a year in advance, knowing exactly where we'll be each and every month. So yeah.
Patreon is a great invention. Maybe this is really the great democratizer, because you have a connection with your viewers, which is, I don't think you can get it like even on a grand scale of like these huge channels, or definitely not on TV. It's a great thing to have like a, you know, an audience that appreciates your work, and you don't have to lower yourself to get more.
It's definitely doable, and it definitely can work, and it should work. Because okay, so we don't have a huge audience, but we have an audience that appreciates what we bring extra to the table, like talking about history and politics and, I don't know, psychology, and breaking down stuff and doing it all while trying to be funny. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So if you're the kind of guy or gal who really likes this specific kind of content, then you should definitely become a patron. We also offer, it's not just you become a patron and that's it. We give a lot back.
Yeah,
right.
It's kind of a golden membership, actually. By becoming a patron, you get another extra video per week during the season, and after the season, another video per month, which is like a more
casual,
intimate, more like a podcast.
Right.
And if we reach 3,000 patrons, I will shave my beard. So all of you ladies out there, I know you want.
You will?
I know. I will. I will shave my 3,000 patrons. I will shave my beard.
Should I offer something as well, like 4,000 patrons? I will shave my head.
Okay. You know what? For 5,000 patrons, I will shave my head.
So 3,000. We didn't plan that, you know. So 3,000 patrons, you shave your beard. 4,000 patrons, I shave my head. 5,000 patrons, you shaved your head as well. I don't know if we can get to 4,000 patrons, but 2,000 patrons. This is what we need to keep going. So if you're into that, if you're into our videos, you can spare a little as $2, of course. And $5 we do live stream, periodical live streams. $10 you get to be on our sponsor list at the end. $50 we do some hangouts, and $100 you're an executive producer. So first of all, I want to thank our 570 something patrons for sponsoring our channel.
We want to thank our 56,000 plus subscribers,
right,
that were loyal through the entire season.
Right, and we want to thank all the patrons that are now going to patreon.com/GOT Academy and pledging whatever amount they can spare in order to help us make this channel sustainable and make it for the long haul. Thank you, and hopefully we can make a video about it next week, saying like we reached our goal and everything is fine and all that. Let's hope so. So we'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.